Good morning. This is Monday morning, and I am getting ready to drive that car that had no dash. I didn't put the dash in it. I'm trying to make sure that what I did corrected the ticking noise, and we're gonna do a little test drive. So I just thought I'd bring you along with me. I'm not going to have the camera running while I'm driving because of wrist factor, plus since the dash is out, I don't have turn signals, so I have to use hand signals, so I've got to have my arm out the window and everything. But I just wanted to show you the car I'm driving from the inside out. Okay. Here's what I'm looking at. No gauges, no stick shift. I got a fancy one here. But anyway, I had to hook up this ground right here because before I tried to drive it, the grounds were disconnected, so the transmission wasn't shifting or anything correctly. So I was having to shift it manually. And then I realized, oh, those grounds were disconnected. Anyway, I'm going to go for a test ride, and then I'll get back to you. I'm trying to recreate the video I lost. That's what I'm trying to recreate, all the stuff that disappeared on me. I still don't know if I'm pushing the button on my camera somehow by mistake, or if it's just flaking out. I don't know, it's new, but this is the second time I've lost video. So I'm going to also, I had a few people wanted to see the rest of my toolbox, plus I lost the inventory footage that I was doing it so I could have an inventory of for insurance stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to go back through my toolbox fairly quickly, but I want to try to just duplicate or replicate some of the stuff that just disappeared. Have a great day, and I'll get back to you. Alright, I'm back in this car, and I just put the dash, I set the dash in and fastened it down. There's, like, you know, studs and nuts on it down here too. There's a couple, and back there's the grounds, and then below it are the nuts that hold the dash in. And then over here there's lots of fasteners on the sides. So now all I have to do is hook up all the wiring and get the radio and the AC head back in it, put this all together, and then put the center console. So I will get back to you momentarily. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install the instrument cluster in here. There's 4 connectors that I got to connect to the back side of it, and then I'm going to put the trim ring around it. Okay, the cluster is in and the bezel around it is in. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the cowl, the steering column cowl, back on. Okay, see it. Okay, the cowl is now on. You can see right there, it's on. All this is on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the radio, and the AC control head, and then this trim piece. What? Nope. I'm going to do the trim piece after I get the. I'm going to put the glove box in before I do the trim piece. Hey, it's starting to look like a car. The trim piece is in, the center console is all in, and the glove box is all in. Okay, so next, all I have to do is, there's a kick plate that goes underneath up there, and then I gotta attach all that sill plate and that corner trim piece. And then do the same thing. There's a kick plate here that's missing, all that down there, and then the trim plate, I got to get that in. Then the dash will be, and then I got to get those pieces in too. Now you know why I'm deaf. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm going to go through some of my drawers. This is just to catch all calculators, papers, and some pens. I also have hidden back here is a set of ratcheting wrenches with flexible heads. It's a whole set of metric ones from 8 to 19 millimeter. These are transmission pliers, some extra cutters and needle nose, and then rivet kit, stethoscope. This is a 1/4-inch drawer, drive drawer. So my 1/4-inch drive stuff is in here. There's a 1/4-inch air ratchet. These are extensions. These are locking extensions. These are just regular extensions, flex, wobbles and stuff. This drawer is 3/8 drive, extensions and specialty things. Like this is a 4 O2 sensors. Some of them have got locking extensions here, and just various stuff. Some trim tools here. And this drawer is 1/2-inch drive, plus my 3/8 wobble and test leads I keep back here because there's no space for anything else. Next drawer is this electronic stuff, my test equipment, soldering, that kind of stuff. The next one is cordless drill. My cordless, I have the Bosch cordless screw gun that's in the car with me. Also, my cordless impact is in the car with me. And then below here, this is an SK spline set, and then some other test equipment, all that kind of stuff. Screw guns. This is a fuel gauge, fuel pressure gauge, and then I've got all other junk like that. Top drawer is sockets, and those are torque sticks. These are torque sticks too, and so I'll just kind of sweep across the sockets. It's 1/4-inch, 3/8 impact. Specialty impacts is along here, and then here's my 1/2-inch drive, and then 1/2-inch drive impacts. Real large 1/2-inch drive impact sockets, and like a huge breaker bar or huge pry bar, and then this is a giant 3-foot 1/2-inch drive extension. And then back here's another Torx Plus bits and torque wrenches. And this is all this side. This side over here is metric, and this side over here is SAE standard sizes. It goes from 1/2-inch drive down to 3/8, down to 1/4-inch, and then there's Torx and internal Torx down here too. So that's what that drawer is, mostly sockets. This is a wrench drawer. It's ratcheting wrenches over here. Just some. Most of these are 6-point combination wrenches. These are wrenches, flare end wrenches. Metric. This is metric. The stubby metric. These are metric, but they're spline drive, and they're ratcheting. And this is flare end SAE, and these over here are adjustable. And this is just screwdrivers, Torx, there's bit kits, all stuff. And these are tiny screwdrivers and pick set, and then there's regular screwdrivers here. Here's power drive, these 2 gray handled ones. Long handled screwdrivers are back here, and those are some trim tools. And these are giant picks. Now next drawer is pliers. And so I got a 3-plier set here, and then these are specialty pliers here. And you can see different right angle extended pliers, a short straight. This is a long straight. This is a duckbill, and then that's this 45-degree angle stork. These are vice grips, and these are well, over here is hose pliers, spark plug, extremely long needle nose are back there, and then these are just snap ring pliers, different sizes. Okay, short pry bars and punches and chisels and files, and then this is a set, that lockout set, that if I'm locked out of a car I can get into it that way and unlock it. Here's my air tools, 1/2-inch drive impact, 3/8 impact. This is a air hammer, butterfly impact, 3/8, an air drill, cutoff tool, 90-degree. Can't think. This is a 3/8 air ratchet. Then my hammers are all over here. All different size hammers. Okay. And it's just some extraneous stuff. This is a die grinder. And then this is just a catch-all drawer, just some stuff. Down here is test equipment in boxes. This is a tap and die set. My giant wrenches, combination wrenches, are back there. This is mostly just test equipment, all for kinds. Miscellaneous drawer here. And down here is other miscellaneous things. This is for just valve. This is precision measuring mic, caliper. Down here is more stuff. This is different extension sockets and tube cutters, and just kind of just some junk stuff. The next drawer is, this is stuff for changing oil. This is just cleaning stuff and brakes. These are clamps and brake stuff too, pinch off pliers. And the next drawer is just a big bin full of heavier, bigger stuff. And that's it. That's a real abbreviated tour through it. And now for a bushcrafting side note. I brought this in. This container is just a container that you go to any, like I got it at Walmart, but if you go to the section where they have nutrition and stuff, this used to have a liquid protein drink that, like, if you just wanted to swallow liquid protein, tastes nasty, but I saw the container, so I bought them and figured I could use the protein anyway. The top comes off. Let me see if I can get the top off. Hang on a second. And what I got in there is I've got a 3/8 ferro rod, and it's a ferrocerium rod, in case anybody wants to know the technical name. Ferrocerium, it's the same stuff that is on like a Zippo lighter flint, but this is just a jumbo one. And then I got a striker for it that I bought from firesteel.com. They have fantastic stuff. Firesteel.com. And this is filled with gel wax impregnated cotton. So I've got like a whole setup where I can start a fire pretty much anywhere. Anyway, just thought you'd like to see that little tidbit. And I'm going to get back to the car now. I'm done with this side. Trim panels on over here. That's all on. And this is all done. Okay, so now I'm going over the other side. Now we're ready for the center console. Okay, we got this all put back. That's all done. This is all done. That's all done. So now we just have to put the center console in. Be back here. This thing's looking like a car. Most of the console is in. I just have to put the last piece. The last piece is here, and I got to connect. Here's the last piece, and then I got to connect all those these here, because they're switches for seat heaters and stuff, and lighters and everything. So I'll put that in, and then put the stick shift, and we'll be done. Ready to go for another test drive. Okay, it's all back together again, and I'm going to be taking it for a test drive. All right, I'll be back. Well, the car is finally back together, test driven, and no more noise. So this guy's going to be real happy, because this car only got 15,000 miles on it, and it's making this clicking noise, I think ever since he had it, and it was driving him nuts. And it turned out it was just or a couple of overlapping sheet metal parts of a body panel where a seam was snapping against each other. But it was behind the dash, so I had to take the dash in and out twice. But the good news is there were no screws left over, everything's in snug, and there was no scratches or scrapes or broken pieces. I hope you enjoyed this. It was kind of fun making it, and sorry about that last bit where I lost some of the video. Hopefully I overlapped enough that I filled in the toolbox stuff and anything else that was missing. Have a super day. Bye-bye.